Hi everybody, welcome to A Daily Tree. I'm Anna Greco. I wanted to share some encouragement with you today. I'm going to start with a little story that I remember when I was in about 6th grade. Our gym teacher was telling us in school that we needed to get online and run a sprint. And I did not know what a sprint was. And as many kids would do, instead of asking the gym teacher, what exactly is a sprint, before I started to do that thing, I just looked at the person next to me who was probably more knowledgeable, and I decided to copy them. So the girl who I copied was somebody I thought was super cool and athletic, so they must know what's going on. And she started to kind of, I don't even know how to explain it, I guess like a hop across the floor, bounding kind of like a gazelle across the floor. And I was like, oh, that must be it. It's, that looks very specific. So I started doing the same thing. I started kind of hopping forward across the floor. And of course, the gym teacher notices and says, why are you doing that? And I said, oh, I thought this was what a sprint was. And he's like, obviously, he told me, no, sprinting is just running as fast as you can, basically. So, from then on, I knew I'm going to sprint a little differently than that. But all of this to say, it reminds me of kind of where we all are right now in the world, trying to maneuver and make sense out of what's going on and trying to find what's right and how to respond. And sometimes we want to copy the people in our lives. We want to observe how they're doing it, and for good or bad, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, we want to copy them because it makes sense and it seems right, so let's do what they're doing. And that's what everyone else is doing, and it's trendy or whatever to think a certain way or act a certain way. In Romans 12:2, it says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way that you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. I really want to do what God's will is more than anything. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, of life, of eternity, I want to do what is right in God's eyes, and I want to be acceptable to Him. And it is so easy to copy other people, and whatever even seems right and good in my eyes may not always be right and good. And I want to know what God thinks is right and good and pleasing and perfect in His eyes. So let's really try, almost in a mindfulness kind of way, to ask God, what is it that your will is? Don't let me copy what everybody else is doing just because it seems right, but let me focus on you and allowing you to transform me individually into the way that you think is right, God. So I hope you all have a great week. Be encouraged that we have a God who loves us and is with us. And He's got a plan for us. We just need to seek Him. God bless.